I've made everybody a snake stick, so those are free, you're taking, if you want to take with you. The only thing I would like for you to do is practice, if you can. Get a piece of rope, whatever. These tongs I use as a last resort, especially if you got to reach under in a house or in a crevice or under somewhere where you can't get a hook. These are nice. But the point is that you got to be very gentle because it's easy to crack ribs, break ribs, pulling them out or whatever. And that's why I really don't like using these at all, but I do show them.
Animal control often uses things like this, and they almost invariably injure the snake.
Yep. Now she's the safety lady. This is Bruiser. Bruiser's been with us for almost 20 years. Well, you be the judge.
It's a big boy.
I don't know how to take it. Wow. This is a Western Diamondback. You see he's got the black and white rings at the base of his tail. You notice he feels threatened. You see how he's making himself look as big as possible. Okay.
Also, he's squeezing down so he looks fatter. Okay.
Now we get everybody remain perfectly still. He stops rattling. And I can scream as loud as I want. Oh, the snake, he can't hear anything. So once he sees somebody as a threat, now you can see him grow up and say, uh-oh, now I'm a real problem here. So what I normally do is to have some fun. And that's a big old snake. Wow. Now would I want to step in front of that box? So again, with the log, you know, stepping over the log or stepping on top of the log, that's what you want to do. Now again, take that walking stick up on the ground, let the snake know you're coming well before you get within that critical distance. Never step around trees, grass or whatever, rock ledges, again over logs, unless you know what might be there. We've actually found prairie rattlers in Los Alamos at 8,500 feet. The book says they'll get to 10,000 feet. As a matter of fact, they say that, you know, obviously they're not going to be as big and there's not going to be as many of them, but that doesn't mean there won't be. And this I went down to Walmart and bought. It's got a locking lid. Oh, maybe I should put it on this side. It's got a locking lid. I drill the holes in there. And what I do, I try to drill them along the top because a lot of times you have to clean it. And you don't want, water running out all over, especially in the wintertime when I can't take it outside to clean it in the bathtub or something. But the point is, you want some kind of container where you can keep your hands away, because if I had my fingers here exposed, then that snake's going to nail you big time. Use your tools, put them in the box, and take them out. I got these at Charlie's at Sporting Goods there in Albuquerque. I bought these many years ago, but I think they sell the same style in Cabela's.
So they don't need to come up above the knee.
Well, what's your choice?
If you got 6 people out there releasing snakes, you're gonna have to coordinate where you're putting them all. That's a point. And if you work through this sort of central flora fauna organization, you can get a map like we do here and say, you know what, we've just put 3 snakes in that half acre. Maybe it's time to find another spot.
Prairie rattlers seem to range a lot further than a lot of other snakes. Problem is they get out during times of drought, especially traveling a lot further. And then when you get an early cold snap in the fall, then they can get back to where they originally den, so they have other alternate.
Are you a doctor?
Okay, you see the inside, you always want to go inside out. Oops, and then he might be a little resistive, and if he goes right on your hook, just pick him up immediately. You want to get him about 1/3 to 1/2 of his body length. And sometimes you give him the coil, and they even give you a better spot. Okay, watch your tip, because you're about ready to drop your tip. There you go. There you go, perfect.
Should I put it back down?
Yeah.
Wait.
There you go. So once you get them off the ground, then they don't feel as secure. There you go. Perfect.
Special lunch.
Just lift them up high enough. Yeah, there you go. Now start them down.
I mean, so like we've got them, we've caught them.
You can either dump them or you can do the reverse. That lady that brought the, those things, you want me to try that?
Do I what?
Do you have that and we'll see if we
I have it. Somebody else can use